Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am JeffGrantmedia, and this is JGM Reviews. And today we're going to be taking a look at the JeeCoo J100 Pro gaming headset. And to get this out of the way right up top, I am not affiliated with JeeCoo in any way, shape, or form. Yes, they did send me these headphones for free for a review, but all the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I have not shared any of this information with JeeCoo prior to publication. They will see this when you do. Now with that out of the way, let's do a quick spec rundown and pop these out of the box to see what we have. The J100 Pro is a gaming headset that does have a removable microphone that plugs into the left headset. They boast a 50mm speaker drive with soft leather ear pads. It comes with a 1/8" input or a 1/8" to USB input, and when using the USB input, it does have a nice little adapter that lets you change the volume of both the microphone and the headset, as well as put the headphones in and out of 7.1 surround sound. And they're currently coming in at $53.99 on Amazon. Now, let's open the box and see what we have inside. Now, in case you do not know this about me, I do not play video games. I am not a gamer. The last video game system I bought was, I think, an Xbox 360 or a Nintendo Wii, and I don't really play any games online, just some apps on my phone. The last time I got really into a video game was probably World of Warcraft in college, so like 18, 20 years ago. So why did I say yes to a gaming headset? Well, I just moved offices at work. I went from working alone in the video suite to now being a temporary workspace in a conference room with 2 other people. So I needed something to do my Microsoft Teams meetings on that wasn't so intrusive to everybody else in the room, because my current workspace is not completed yet and won't be for another month or 2. So when I got this opportunity, I said, yeah, I can definitely use those, because I team meetings a couple of times a week and I'm not always on a call with the people that I'm working in the same room with. And anyway, that would just create a headache, because speakers and microphones in the same room is going to create feedback. So when I got offered the opportunity to take a look at these, I said yes, because I can actually use that right now for my day-to-day job. So that is how I have been using these. Now, I did test these with Adobe Audition, just a basic plug-and-play test, and I have some mixed results. So the headphones themselves, we'll talk about the input and then we'll talk about the comfort and everything first. So have an 1/8" headphone jack, and that means you can plug this directly into the headphone jack of your computer. Now, if I plug this into my speakers that is plugged into the headphone jack of my computer, the headphones work, the microphone does not work. If I plug the 1/8" jack directly into my computer, the headphones and the microphone work. Now, what was cool is we have this little controller that has actually a nice little clip on the back too that lights up. It's very nice. If I plug the 1/8" jack into there, and then the USB into my computer, the microphone works, the headphones do not. And I tested this both with a Mac Pro and a MacBook Pro. A Mac Pro is the desktop version of a MacBook Pro, but the USB input doesn't work for the headphones on my two computers. I do not have a current working PC to have tested these on, and I work on Mac, so that is what I tested with, which is a bummer because the controller is really nice. The volume did work for the microphone level, and here's the test of that. So let's crank up the microphone volume, and I don't appear to be peaking, so maybe I was maxed. Let's lower the microphone volume and see if that is doing anything at all. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. The headphone volume, that did not work because the playback was just coming back through the speakers on the computer. Even if I went in and changed the settings, I was not getting the option for the output for the headphones. So that didn't work. So I therefore could not use the 7.1 surround sound mode. And right now I just noticed there is actually a little mute switch on the side here, which is a nice little feature that I just noticed. But again, I did not use the controller because I could not get the playback to come through the headphones with the USB drive. Now, the playback sounded a bit thin for me. Check, check, check. There we go. Through the USB and through the controller, we're supposed to have volume control for both the headphones and microphone. So let's crank up the microphone volume. Check, 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 check. Now it works just fine. But overall, I mean, it wasn't bad. It worked for my needs. Now, the comfort of them, they do sit over the ear. I hate when you have over the ear headphones that actually sit like on the ear, especially if you're going to be wearing them for an extended period of time. Eventually, it really starts to become uncomfortable. And with glasses, sometimes it pushes the top of your ear into the arm of your glasses, and that becomes incredibly painful and uncomfortable. So if you're going to be wearing these for an extended period of time, which I've done some longer meetings, they're actually quite comfortable. They're very adjustable, so they fit my gourd if I'm wearing a hat, if I'm not wearing a hat. They're padded across the top. It says they're leather. I don't think these are actual. It's not actually leather, but either way, it was comfortable on the ear. They do feel pretty good, and the microphone does come out, so if I wanted to just use them as a headset, which I have also used them just as headphones plugged into my computer, because again, I work in a conference room now with 2 other people. It's temporary. My office will be done eventually, so I'll be back in the video suite. But if I'm listening to a true crime while I'm exporting or working, people don't want to hear about true crime. Not everyone's into that, so they're comfortable to just wear and use as headphones. So I've been both using them as regular headphones for listening to podcasts and true crime videos, or I have been plugging my microphone in and using them for my Microsoft Teams meetings. I have used them for Zoom calls, mostly just use the Microsoft Teams meetings. That's how we've been communicating with each other now. People don't even call you on the phone anymore because people are working from home, so they just hit that call button on the Microsoft Teams. They also did come with that nice little bag, which has come in handy because I've been keeping the USB in there because I don't want to get rid of it. I like it. It does work, and I like that it came with it. Maybe it'll work on a PC, and I've just been kind of leaving these plugged into my computer, and I'm hanging them off off the I have like a little filing cabinet that kind of open that drawer just a little bit, and I can hang them there. And when I'm not using the microphone, I just kind of pop this thing off and I set it on my desk right underneath my cell phone cradle, so I have my microphone and my 1/8 inch jack dongle for my iPhone. They sit right next to each other, and it's quick, it's easy, it's right there. It plugs in and out. I haven't had any issues getting the plug in and out. And the thing that I was most impressed with was the comfort of them for wearing them for a long period of time, because I do have a pair of Sennheiser headphones that I generally use when I'm out monitoring audio when I'm recording. and they're just they're expensive too, and they're just a little bit too small, and they sit on the top of my ear. So if I'm wearing those for a while, after like an hour or so, they actually become uncomfortable, and I have to take a break. And I mean, it doesn't hurt to get up and walk around at work, but I have to take a break, take them off my head for a little while, and let my ears kind of breathe and stretch back out, because what they do is they're a little low and they press against the top, and eventually, what I was saying before about the arm of my glasses, it'll push my ear into the arm of my glasses, and that'll just become uncomfortable. With the J100s, they cover my entire ear, so my whole ear sits on the inside of the cuff, and I don't have any of those issues. So for $53.99, I mean, they're okay. I wish the USB drive worked. They're comfortable, so I'd say around $40–50 is a decent price range for these right now. And at the time of filming, there was also a 5% coupon, so they're $53.99, $53.98 now, I don't remember offhand. But then you get another 5% coupon off, so that's going to be like, at least for me, there was a 5% coupon off. It would be like another $5.30, $5.40 off them. So you'd get them for about $50, which I feel like that's a pretty fair price for them. The cordage is all like braided cord. It feels pretty good. The one thing that I would like to see is, I would like to see the headphone cable be a little bit longer. Maybe that's me for where my computer is sitting in my temporary workspace. It's a little bit further away than I normally have it, so I feel like I have enough slack, but if I turn my head and I lean one direction, I'm kind of getting the pullback. So maybe I would like to see the cord just be a little bit longer. If I could use with the USB connection, then it wouldn't be an issue. There's plenty of cord here, and the reason that it's shorter on the headphone side is so the controller isn't like 6 feet away from you. So if you're using it with the controller, if you had too much slack on the headphones, the controller would end up being literally 6 feet away, so you'd be trying to rummage through all of this extra cordage to get to your controller. So I mean, it's good that it is shorter so you can get to your controller, but if you're not using the controller and the USB, I'd like just a little bit more slack on my headphones. But that's more of a personal preference for how I currently have my computer setup going at work. So in summation, yeah, I think they're worth about $50. They work pretty good. They're comfortable to wear for a long period of time. I cannot attest to the gaming because I am not a gamer, but overall, I'm pretty satisfied with them, and I think they deliver for their price point. So if you like this video or any of my other videos, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications next time I post a brand new video. Good night.